Been a while since I did a little bit of an update on Cushy. I've been hard at work recently trying to expose a lot more of the functionality that Winit provides that Cushy was either making hard to get access to or just didn't have a good way to interact with it dynamically. And the thing that I worked on this morning that gave me just kind of a little bit of a sense of joy with how simple Cushy is to work with was I had added support to be able to set full screen modes. So if we come over here and like switch to borderless full screen or set to, and this might cause some weird issues with video recording. We're going to find out in a second, but I'm going to switch this down to a lower resolution so you can see that the text size changed and this kind of looks a little fuzzy. Well, actually, it looks like you're just getting a smaller canvas. So then we'll switch back to not full screen so we can take a look at what the code's actually doing here. But yeah, we are able to basically map, it looks like there's some fun switching that I'm not going to be able to avoid when doing a recording here from full screen switching. As everyone knows, is always fun when you change resolution in games. You have the monitor flicker on and off, and well, apparently the recording also shows that flicker on and off. So this is the entire example here, though, and most of it is just formatting the actual display of the buttons because there's a lot of detail that I'm putting in there that come from Winit. So yeah, it's creating a list of all the little buttons as radio buttons, and it's all really driven by Cushy's dynamic system. We start with no full screen mode, and the radio button for that just sets it to none. And then as we get through each of the monitors that we have available, it's a new API that's added in Cushy within the last few days. We loop over all the different modes for every monitor and put them in a list, and each one of them is just a radio button, and Cushy magically switches between which ones are current. So then the other example that I've been working on is the window properties, which the text might be a little bit hard to read unless you're watching this at full 1440p. But basically, yeah, this gives a bunch of the information about what the actual window has. And as you can see, as we resize the window, the values change. And as we move them around, the positions change. And yeah, that's basically that. And all those are also driven through the dynamic system. So it's just the same as if you're working with data coming from somewhere else in like a database or, somewhere else in another thread. It's just simple values that you're able to go through and update and observe throughout the course of your application. So yeah, Cushy's fun to work with. I haven't really added too many new controls lately. I've been rounding out a lot of support for all this miscellaneous kind of platform support. So hoping to have another release pretty soon with all this stuff because there's been quite a few minor but breaking changes. So hopefully you guys are excited to build things with Cushy. Thanks for watching.